Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be exploring the Camdenton area, similar to what we did last week with the Osage Beach area. And again, over the past kind of couple months, we've been talking about different areas of the lake and pros and cons and amenities and things to think about, and trying to help you connect the dots with which area is going to be the best area for a relocation, an investment property, a second home, vacation home, trying to help give you perspective, because from a distance, right, we know that the lake can be a little deceiving. It's bigger, obviously, in person than when we're Googling some things online. So we've been trying to connect the dots and just provide some content and information. And over that time frame, right, you have been calling or reaching out, and you're asking the question, hey, I really love Osage or Camdenton or Villages or Sunrise. I really love this area. What can I get for my price point? I'm looking for bedrooms, bathrooms, lakefront home for this budget. And obviously this budget is whatever your budget is. Hey, what can I get, right? What is available for me in this price range and in this area? So last week when we did our video for Osage, we probably uncovered a few things that were maybe eye-opening, right? I think we started with the overview search, and then we started to add our filters, and we started to shrink our search down. And I think that was eye-opening to show you, how many properties are available, what does inventory levels look like. So we wanted to do the same thing with the Camdenton area, point out a few things, click around. I have not done this yet, so it's probably again going to be a discovery for both of us as I start to click around. But I want to show you very specifically of Camdenton, click, poke, show you what's available on the market. And again, we'll try to do some filters along the way. So I'll shrink myself in the bottom. And what we want to do is start with just an overview of where we are. So the state of Missouri is pretty much kind of right here in the middle of the country. And as you scroll in, you'll realize that you have Kansas City on one side, you have St. Louis on the other. When you go to the middle and you go down, you can see there's a lake right there kind of below the S. And so if you are traveling into the area, you're clearly going to drive whatever roadways you're looking to drive to get in here. But if you do have to travel or fly in, a good bet is to try to find the best flight, best time, best price into either Kansas City or St. Louis, rent a car, and just kind of drive your way. They're pretty much kind of equal distance. So as you scroll in, I say it all the time, it looks like an ancient Chinese dragon. You have the head, the neck, the belly area. You got some legs down here, and then you have the tail that goes all the way back to Warsaw. So last week we talked very specifically about this Osage Beach, right? Osage Beach is the heart of the lake. It's where the majority of the retail stores are, the big chains, K through 12 schools, hospitals. It's the heart of the lake. That's where the majority of tourism kind of comes into play. But we want to try to compare a little bit of Osage to this Camdenton area down to the south, right? Because Camdenton will still have all of those things as well. It's just a little bit of a separation between Camdenton and the heart. So major retail stores, grocery stores, obviously gas stations, restaurants, K through 12 schools, doctors, and things that are down in this area as well. So you have every major amenity you're looking for, but now you have a little bit of a separation from, I call it the chaos, but the chaos of the tourism and all of the bars and restaurants and the big body of water, which is very busy and can become very, very choppy. So a lot of people are starting to explore this Camdenton area. I personally love it too, but for anybody that is thinking of, Camdenton, or really thinking of, hey, where can I get on the lake, still be close to some amenities, still be close to some scene, this could be a pretty good option. Some of these waterways down here, I've mentioned it before, right? We're at like mile marker 42. So we're sitting here right off of this cove. And for us to come out of our property and hit the roads and come all the way into Camdenton or Osage, it's a bit of a drive and a distance. And so this Camdenton area, could be a good bet for you, but definitely something that we want to explore. So let's jump over into the MLS and just start to play around with our filters. The first thing we want to do is just show, right, it's a big overview. There's a little over 2,100 properties that are active for sale on the MLS right now, but clearly this is where we want to start the filters. And clearly this is where we would help you with your filters. So when you look at the home types, we want to uncheck kind of pretty much all of these boxes. I just want to show you how many single family homes, condos, and townhouses there are. You go from 2144, you basically about cut that in half, right? So a little over 1,100 properties. But we also know that we want to just specifically on this video look at single family homes. So let's take away the townhouses and condos. You go from 1118, almost again cut in half, right? So there's 665 single family active listings right now, but that's for the entire area. Okay, so we want to look very specifically at the Camdenton area. So 665, and you can tell we get results closer to about 161 active listings in the entire Camdenton area. Now those are going to be lakefront and off-lake properties. So if we want to continue with our filters, we want to go in here and we want to very specifically check lakefront properties. But we can also get into other specifics and any other kind of filter that you want us to. But we got 161 properties, and then we click on the lakefront options, and you get down to about 36 lakefront options in this Camdenton area. So as we kind of scroll in back into our map, these properties will start to, surface a little bit. The next thing that we'd want to do just to kind of poke around. So again, 35 results, but we haven't set our price point filter. So let's just say that you want to, set your maximum budget at 500,000. We're going to go from 35 properties down to 10. Now 10's not bad, right? Like if there are 10 single family lakefront properties in the Camdenton area currently right now, these would be good options for you to choose from, right? And you can kind of scroll over here on the left-hand side. Here's a property at 362,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Looks like a fairly flat lot, which is kind of a unicorn in this area. Flat lot, single family home, pretty open, pretty well taken care of, but that's a really great price point of a property to have lakefront access, garage. Again, I mean, a little bit of TLC, but you have the lake right out back and you're going to be close to some amenities. So, you're looking for a second home, cottage, cabin, kind of property, or even if this is a owner occupied lakefront property for less than 400,000. So that's super cool. You can kind of keep just looking over to the left-hand side here. You can see other properties, 362, 325. There's a lot of good choices in this Camdenton area for a very affordable price point. So let's say we have a little bit of a different budget. We'll go to $1 million, and we'll look at basically 500 to $1 million on a price point. So maybe you're selling your current home, you're rolling in equity, you're relocating for retirement, whatever it might be. Let's take a look at how many properties are in here. And now you have 16 different options. Of course, we know once you go from 0 to 500, right, that's going to produce obviously 10 really good choices and options to look at. Once you get from that 500 to $1 million, you can start to see that a lot more properties kind of pop up. Right, here's a great looking home, great single family. You got your docks, everything's out there. I like the looks of that property. Another great option, clearly kind of built on the cliffside, so you got to be mindful of these stairs. These are all the things that we would help you with. So it looks like a great home, big windows, very clean, huge deck for a party. I mean, buy this, throw a party, right? We'll come over and hang out. So that looks like a great option home. Again, just kind of look over to the back here. Anytime I see stuff like this, I'm always curious, right? Because the unicorn, again, is going to be a flat lot. It's not common. Most of these properties are hill sloped, and, this property needs a little bit of TLC, but it's still a 3-bed, 2-bath, over 2,100 square foot. And again, it just looks like it's on a flat lot. See if we can scroll through these real quick. It definitely needs some TLC. This would be one that we would go after and try to get some concessions. So anyway, kind of flattish lot. very desirable. We talk to folks that are, retiring and very cautious about age and mobility and certain things. We got to be mindful of that when we're coming out to the lake. Could do a whole video on the terrain of this lake. Another great looking single family home. A lot of these are. So again, just kind of looking over here, you're going to have a lot of great options as you look from this, 500 to $1 million type price point. And then let's go ahead and just apply this to any price point, and let's look at what $1 million and above looks like. So there's 9 results. Obviously, once you get above this price point, we're super picky. We want the exact dock. We want the cove. We want the big water. You want whatever it is that you want. And then obviously that's what we're going to go and hunt down and try to find. I love this property. So we drive by this property on our boat because it's on the way to Captain Ron. So again, mile marker 42 is down this way. And then we kind of come around this point. But look at this house. And it has this entire point. There's a lighthouse sitting out here. It's for sale for $3 million. But a very unique property that gives you this entire peninsula point. All the major boats are going back and forth through here. It's a major artery for the waterways to kind of get around. But we drive by this all the time. Mile marker 38. So again, 42. Keep going that way. Obviously, the scene and all this stuff is around the corner. So it's right here on this bend, which is just a very unique, very cool property. Again, if anybody wants to snag this and invite us over, we would love to come and hang out with you. I've never seen the inside of it. So, maybe a few updates and a little dated, but man, what a big house on a very unique lot. And again, it just rings true to me because we drive past this point all the time. So great looking properties, great looking single family homes. This one also just recently built in that kind of same area. You got a lot of great choices. So again, from $1 million and above, you're going to have a lot of choices to kind of choose from. You can also look at building your own. But I just wanted to try to put that into perspective. We'll go back to any on the price point and try to connect those dots a little bit for you again, right? There are over 2,000 listings, and then there are over 1,000 single family home and condos. Then you keep cutting that in half, you get down to 600 single family homes. Then you eliminate off lake properties. You're looking at just lakefront in your area. You can see how 20-some hundred properties can easily get shrunk down to 30 to 50 choices and options. And again, that kind of comes back to the importance of, hey, what are you looking for? What is your time frame? Bedrooms, bathrooms, garages, lot sizes, anything that you're kind of looking for. That's how, your search would kind of be set up. I always like to show my mile marker map. Again, if anybody wants this link, just email me and I'll just send you the copy of the link. But we'll take away the mile markers for now, because you can tell it mile markers itself from 1. And it comes all the way down into right here. So this is the 4-way around the mile marker 31. To point out 38, again, that one house was sitting right here on this point. Okay. But there's a lot of things down in this area. So you get to this 4-way and there's still a lot of bars and restaurants. Let's take away the mile markers. We'll take away the public boat ramps. Marinas and restaurants, if you're down in this area, you can tell that you still have a lot of restaurants and bars and marinas and places to go and visit. Captain Ron's, Bare Bottoms, which is up in here, Bulldogs, the fish company, which is phenomenal fish. You have a lot of choices and options. So you're kind of hanging down in this Niagara Arm. You're a little bit distance yourself from all of this kind of congestion up in here, but you still have easy access to kind of get to everything. So, again, point of these videos is to, talk about different areas of the lake, the convenience of getting around, how close do you need to get to amenities? Is this a primary home, a second home, investment home? We try to help connect the dots on all of that. But again, as weeks have gone by and it's, hey, Scott, can you and your team get me set up on a home search? Yes. Cool. We want to grab a call with you or a Zoom call with you, and we want to understand your why, your purpose, the reason for coming down to the lake. Well, we want to get to know who you are and what you need, right? What access do you need to be close to? Because one side of the lake is going to be very different than the other side. And getting from one side to the other side can be very tricky as well. So even if you fall in love with the perfect home on the perfect cove, but you realize it takes you an hour to get to the hospital or major amenities, we got to have some serious thought about that. So we want to very specifically, with intention, call me, text me, email me, do a Zoom call with me. Our team would love to get you set up on your specific home search. Bedrooms, bathrooms, price points, garages, square footage, whatever it is you're looking to make your purchase on. We want to help you pinpoint how many homes are available on the market right now. As you can tell from these past couple videos, you can see there's not a ton that's on the market, which is important for the home search. Get it set up, because once new properties hit your home search, you get notified immediately. We can go out and take video or do a FaceTime. We can, obviously, if you're in the area, open the door for you personally. So it's with intention we're doing these videos to encourage you to reach out. Even if your time is not right now to make a purchase and you want to make it a year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, like, we're not going anywhere. So you might as well get the hang of, being on a home search, seeing what's active right now, and then getting used to seeing what comes available, because you'll have waves of inventory, right? Time seasons and off market, on market, like you'll have these influxes in inventory. And obviously with that, right, you just want to be prepared as best you can, right? Get as much information as you can, get connected the best you can. Most all of you are shopping from a distance. So Googling and researching and watching YouTube videos is one thing, but hey, try to get it connected with us so we can get you plugged in and feed you with as much information as we can. So beating a dead horse. When you're ready, reach out, call me, text me, email me. I love these videos and clicking around. Obviously, I love more and making the human connection with you and helping you with your home search. So let me know what I can do. And until then, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.